Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to NirmalBang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Daria. We have with us Kunal Shah, head of Commodities Research, joining in. Welcome to the show, Kunal. Kunal, let's start with the dollar index right now. Clearly, it's bounced off lows near levels of almost 90.70, and it has started the week on a defensive note below that 91 mark. What do you make of this? Because clearly, it's the US 10-year yields that are managing to grab some traction. They've been testing levels of almost around 1.55 to 1.58 right now.
Yeah. So first of all, on Friday we clearly expressed that the dollar index will even break 91 and it will go below that. The trend for the dollar index. So from 93 we are reiterating that the dollar index is going to weaken, and the reason is very simple: the massive stimulus by U.S. government and the continuously what the kind of numbers what we are getting as compared to the other country in US, they are indicating that the trend for the dollar index is going to be weak. So I think we are still going to see dollar index may test 90.50, 90.40 in today's trading session.
Right. So, with these levels on the dollar index, how do you see gold and silver moving? Because it's down again in the last three sessions. Gold has lost almost 1,000 rupees. It had hit a 2 month high of 48,400 last week as well. And now you have the US Fed meeting later this week. So, taking the upcoming events into consideration, how do you see the scenario panning out for gold as well as silver?
I'm bullish on gold and silver both. This correction is a buying opportunity, and I am recommending to buy at current market price. I'm not worried. Even if it goes down, if somebody wants to do intraday trading, gold today's low 47,370, silver today's low 68,000. So gold put a stop loss of 47,350, silver put a stop loss of 67,990, and just go long. You are going to see some recovery during evening session. Silver can test 69,000, 69,100. Gold can test 67,000, 47,650 to 700. So I'm bullish on both commodities.
Right. And with this, Kunal, what would you make of the base metals, especially copper? Because copper has seen an impressive rebound that did come in last week. It has hit around almost a 2 month high. Do you think this is something that will continue with regards to copper? And apart from copper, what do you make of the other base metals as well?
I'm bullish on. I explained everyone on Friday why metals are bullish,
Hmm.
and ever since then we are seeing the rally in base metal prices. Not too short because it is tempting, when you see copper prices at this level, but not too short. It still looks up, and the reason for that is very simple: the supply crunch in South America. The COVID crisis is worsening. So after a year of COVID, the supply have not come to pre-COVID level. Okay, and
Hmm.
the demand is soaring because copper, aluminum, these metals are used in a clean. So now with the cleaner energy appeal, the consumption of these metals are moving up. The electronic car revolution which is going on in China, in Europe, in even in US, they require more of copper, aluminum. They require more of nickel for battery, copper, aluminum for the electrification. And now I think this is basically driving the demand side stronger and stronger, and supply side is not picking up. There are cases of strikes. There are
Hmm.
cases of now also in copper there is a possibility of strike. So copper can test 748, nickel can test 1255 to 1260, and I'm expecting both to do well. So all buy calls in precious metals and also in base metals.
Right. And overall, very lastly, with regards to crude, Kunal, this morning, if you go to see, crude futures have been trading lower. There have been concerns with regards to lower fuel demand, rise in COVID cases, especially in India as well as Japan. How do you see the scenario panning out for crude?
Yeah, so crude is a little dicey. We have OPEC meeting. Let's see what comes out of OPEC meeting. But till then, I would recommend not to aggressively go long, mainly because of COVID. Because direct impact which one commodity is getting because of this lockdown is crude oil. The
Hmm.
consumption of crude goes down drastically in scenario of lockdown. but the parts, US, Europe, they are doing pretty well right now. In Asia also, China is doing well. So some parts, some pockets of the world are witnessing, like South America, India. We are facing a huge problem of this resurgence of COVID-19 cases. I think looks weak. 46, 10, 20 go short. 45, 50 cover your short positions, and keep a stop loss of 46, 50.
Right. Kunal, couple of questions coming in. Can we sell May series dollar rupee pair?
Yes, because see what is going to happen in India. My understanding, the dollar weakened mainly because of the cases, COVID cases, shot up. Okay, so now with COVID cases shooting up, the one thing which is happening is the people with COVID cases are having antibodies. The number of people having, so 3 lakh cases per day. So after 20 days, they will have antibodies. So the chances of reinfection and the number shooting up from here is less, and eventually in many parts of our country there is a lockdown. So if this COVID cases are getting controlled, rupee should rebound, and
Hmm.
I think in next 10-15 days things should come under control, and because of that rupee should strengthen.
Right. And what would the target be for the dollar according to you?
Yeah. So I haven't seen the. I haven't. I'm not. Haven't seen the levels, but I think on the downside, we have to focus right now on the far month contract, which is the May contract. It's trading around 75.10. So if you short around 75.20, 75.30, you can see it coming down to the levels of 74.50.
Right. Another question coming in for gold. One is some Aditya has missed the strategy for gold. And if you could give today's buy sell levels for gold with stop loss, and can we buy gold call option on MCX?
Yes, you can buy, and I have to tell you the levels, which are the levels to buy. But you can go long in gold and silver. The levels I had given, I'll again give you. So for gold, today's low should be your stop loss. So today's low, if you see here, it is around uh, 370. So keep a stop loss of 350 in gold. And in silver, today's low is 68,055. You can keep a stop loss below 68,000. So 67,990, you can keep a stop loss, and you can see gold can shoot up by 250 to 300 rupees. Silver can test 69,200 kind of level. So I'm upbeat on both commodities.
Right. So that's the view coming in overall with regards to metals. And I think majority of the questions are answered. Thank you, participants, for joining in. Thank you, Kunal, as well.